This program is proudly brought to you by the FSCA. So what began as the Fat Cats Social Club, where a group of friends came together to run, play golf, or participate in other social activities, quickly grew into the Fat Cats Investment Club. The group now seeks to invest in the township economy, not only to stimulate economic growth, but to also receive some passive income. We catch up with them today to discuss some of the challenges, the struggles, but also the opportunities there, and see how Zaka can help them out. Goodman, let's go and meet them.
My name is Matodzi Ruder. I'm the chairman of Fat Cats Investment Club. Fat Cats came about as a social football. It was started by a group of journalists in 2003. So over the years, it has grown to include other sporting codes and disciplines. So currently we have football, athletics, golf, cycling, the investment club. We also have a book club.
So you went from, doing some social activities for fun and leisure, recreation, into something that is now bringing in passive income, or at least that's what you aim for. Why did you start the investment wing?
Well, it was started by the book club.
Yeah.
So in the book club, we've always had discussions on financial literacy. So it was a natural thing to do to say, can we just walk this talk of financial literacy? Let's not just talk about it. Besides starting planting the saving seed, we also wanted to endeavor on projects that are self-funded and not necessarily requiring finance from institutions. So that's how we started.
So I imagine that, with any group, there are those who are more active than others. Some of them maybe just, put in their 500 rand and just say,
Majority of our members do that. What they do is they literally empower the escort with their investment. One, they just contribute the 500 or whatever amount they contribute monthly.
Our involvement as members is dependent on our time. The executive, for example, like I said, they are not forcing us to be involved. They make information available for us. They will tell us we will be tracking company XYZ for the next 3 months, and then we'll feedback to you guys. And they make information available. If you want to be involved, they are not blocking anyone. They can actually pull whoever wants to be part of it, part of the analysis into the mix, and you learn as you go. I mean, most of us would benefit from that. Unfortunately, we find ourselves with busy times. We're working, we're parents, we are husbands, we are boyfriends, and all these things require time. So if someone says to you, I'm going to look at this and I'll give you feedback before you can put your money in, why would I want to go and get involved and bother that person if I've got other things to do? They've made it available. They've made it an option for us to be a part of it. We choose whether we be or we don't be.
Let's go and meet some of those members who are actually active and hear what they have to say.
Yeah, great. We should do that.
Off we go.
Thank you.
Prasoli, it's good to meet you. Thank you so much for availing yourself. We've spoken a little bit with your colleague about, the vision that you had in mind when you created Fat Cats Investment Club. Judging by that vision and where you are now, how wide do you think that gap is?
We started off with a contribution of 500 Rand per month in 2018. We're still on 500 Rand 4 years later. One of the biggest challenges that we have is that when we started this club, we wanted to have a membership that is engaging, that is actively involved, and are learning in the process of investing so that they can apply those learnings in their personal lives. But we find that People are quite relaxed. They're happy to contribute that monthly 500 rands, and there's no, we've set up a WhatsApp group. It's very quiet. Once in a while somebody would post something, but even then there's no engagement. So there's no learning that is taking place.
And let's turn our attention to the, township economy now. Why a focus on that, or why a bias towards it? What do you see there that maybe some other investments or investors, I should say, don't see?
I think that approach literally stems from our football involvement. We've got a lot of guys who are from townships. Others are former professional players. I know it may sound like a joke, but you get to a situation where there's a player who doesn't even know how to put together a CV. So the reason why we deliberately chose that market is because there's a need and we can play a role there.
Now, if we could have a wand, a magic wand of sorts, and make all your dreams come true, when it comes to Fat Cats Investment Club, what do you want? What would that wish be, that dream, to say in the next 5 years, if we could have a wand and just click it like this and everything works out, this is what we would want? What is that?
Yeah, for me, it's two things really. One is to grow numbers. We need numbers because with numbers, we'll be able to have an even bigger impact. Number two is that we need to find quality investors. So people that have got money and are able to stay with us long term, because really that 500 rand, I think we should be sitting at 800, 1,000 at this point in time. But we've sort of tested the waters and our members are not going to be able to cope with that.
I feel like most of us are not involved because we have I would say we have a culture of wanting to reap the rewards without sowing anything or without sweating, because someone is sweating on your behalf. I mean, if we are all going to get a bonus if you work hard for us, why would I also want to sweat? I mean, I'll just sit back and benefit from your hard work. So our EXCO, unfortunately, is a team of people that are very, very interested in the market. They're very, very interested in the economy and the shape that it's taking. They do the evaluation properly and they come back to us with good results. We've never had any bad review from them, or the market had dropped and we lost money unnecessarily or so. So we feel I feel we don't get involved because we benefit from the hard work that somebody else put.
Now, I can tell you I do not have a magic wand to make all your dreams come true, but what we do have is an expert who's able to give you the knowledge and information that you need so that you can make informed decisions. We're going to meet our expert and he'll shed some light on some of the things that you can do, and hopefully we'll be a couple of steps closer to making those dreams come true.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Look forward to it. Yeah.
I feel that we are complacent as club, as members. I will not take for granted the effort and the work that is done by our executive committee. And my analysis is based on individual members that are benefiting from what the EXCO has putting together. Our complacency comes as a result of free fruit from the tree, Our EXCO sweats for us. Our EXCO puts processes in place to evaluate the market for us. They come in, they have results for us, and all we do is to put money into buying units. And the units bear results. Those results are mine, and the EXCO does not make any cent out of it. So if there was a bit of a challenge in terms of the returns, I believe that our complacency and our attitude towards the growth of the club and where the money is invested would have changed. Currently, it's influenced by what we are getting out.
Now, gentlemen, as I promised, we have brought a financial expert today just to give you some advice and some input on how you can achieve even greater feats than you already have. We have Mr. Khaya Ndlovu with us today. Mr. Ndlovu, thank you so much for availing yourself. Meet the gentleman from the Fat Cats Investment Club. Now, I'm sure you've heard a little bit about what they were concerned about, but I think they've achieved quite a lot in these few years that they've been in operation. Not bad at all.
Yeah, thank you very much, and not bad. And to the gentlemen, what you're doing is interesting work. Our mandate as the Consumer Education Department of the FSCA is to educate consumers to ensure that we provide financial literacy programs to both financial customers and potential financial customers. So that's what brings me to Zaka today. Having 33 members, you have grown a lot, and I was looking at your profile coming back from back in the years where you had 50 members, but there's still 33 members, and you are still accumulating that money. So it's a big step that you've already taken. I see that now your interest is to be more into the township economy. And I think being in a township economy is the way to start, because what we say as the Financial Sector Conduct Authority is to speak to social clubs and say, let's move from the way we've been doing investments before. Yeah, what we know about Ifetket, with some of their members buy our loser. So manje, if they are registered legally, kuzoyenza ukuthi kube nomthetho othize that is guiding le stokvel in order for bona ukuthi bangakwazi ukuluza ama member kalula kanjalo. Because what I see now is that members are not committed. So if there's going to be a constitution and then they are going to be legally bound ukuthi babe kuleso stokvel and actively participate, and then they should register their stokvel and make sure ukuthi sisemthethweni.
It's very refreshing to hear that, from a regulator perspective, our investment club is literally in the right direction in terms of how we want to see investment club in the future, especially the financial literacy aspect of it, because it's, we need to move away from that hand to mouth that you explained. You save your hard-earned money the whole year only to blow it on alcohol in December.
Yeah,
it doesn't make a lot of sense. So we thank you greatly for your input.
Yeah, just a comment on that, Ayanda. As the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, we've got a mandate to educate financial customers and potential financial customers. So that means everyone and anyone who is willing to get financial education from the Financial Sector Conduct Authority is welcome, and we do that free of charge. So maybe we can invite this gentleman to come and send us an invitation so that we can come to your club and say we are offering an investment program to you, because we've got a program that is called the Investor Education Program. And the Investor Education Program will give you all the information in terms of how to invest, where not to invest, how to start investing, where to put your hard-earned money, who to invest with, who not to invest with. So we'll be more than happy, Ayanda, to offer that program to the gentlemen and the club.
So we've already ticked off one of the items that you had on your list.
Yes, no, I'm quite happy to hear that, because as you know, the difficulty having someone come talk to us is that they always want to get paid.
Yes.
So we are about saving and growing our money.
Yes.
We don't want to spend it on things that we could get for free. So we're quite happy. We will certainly arrange a session with the club where members could come in and you talk to them about how they can learn how to invest and so on.
Yeah, no, Ifetcat has got a huge potential to grow, especially since they want to go the legal route, they register the organization. But apart from that, they've got good plans.
Something that has just crossed my mind that I'm not sure, maybe gentlemen, you can bring me up to speed with this as well. The vehicle that you're using to invest, or the nature in terms of registration, what sort of entity is it? Do you have aspirations perhaps of yourselves of being a financial services provider?
In that perspective, the vehicle that we use, we invest greatly on Easy Equities platform. They do have rules of how to go about doing it as a club. Like Every member has to provide proof of earnings, just to make sure, no dirty money is being cleaned through our channel.
Just adding on to what my colleague was saying, we do recognize that at some point, based on what the things that we want to achieve, we'll have to register a legal entity so that we can operate and do investments. But what we also are considering at a later stage is that sometimes our members have cash flow issues. Like, I had a car accident, so I've got excess of 5,000 rands that I need to pay. So instead of withdrawing from the investment, we as a club have got money, so we can loan our member money, that 5,000 or 3,000 that they need for emergencies.
Now, with these kind of plans in mind, of wanting to be a legal entity, trade more professionally going forward, what are some of the things that Fat Cats Investment Club can do now to prepare themselves for that kind of future? Do they have to keep financials? Must they be registered with a particular authority? What steps can they take now to secure that kind of future that they want in a couple of years to come?
Yeah, actually, that's a good question. To register yourself as a stokvel, you must register yourself with NASASA in order to be a recognized stokvel. But if now you want to go into a space where you register yourself as an investment club, and then all investments are authorized by the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, and then you can contact the Financial Sector Conduct Authority. But I see the gentleman haven't expressed anything of wanting to service as an FSP. I'm only giving this if only you want to service as an FSP, that you may now go to the Financial Sector Conduct Authority, and then the Financial Sector Conduct Authority may be able to register you as an investment. That's if it's the space that you're looking to go into. First thing that I hope Fat Cat will do is to register themselves as a stokvel. When I had an outline conversation with them, an outside conversation with them, they also told me would they want to go into cooperatives. I said we are going to give them a workshop so that they know how to register as a cooperative. But for now, they've expressed they want to first register themselves. But what I've also said to them is that they must diversify their investments. So I think if Fat Cat will consider other investments, not just township investments, not just easy equities, but they are going to consider other investments where they can put their money, so that it's good for them because they will grow. And it's good for them because they'll be diversifying their portfolio investment. And it's good for their members because they will be generating more wealth from those investments.
I trust it's been informative. It's going to help you make better financial decisions going forward.
Yeah, indeed, it's been helpful.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And thank you, Mr. Lopi. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Let's leave them now, just and you and I can have a conversation on the side.
Okay, thank you, Ed.
Well, first of all, it came in as a surprise because we just thought, we're doing a profiling of our investment club. But actually, his input has set the tone of where we were and where we want to go in terms of, his advice with registration and looking at our investment, policy as a bigger group.
So with the registration of legal entity, I believe we might be NPC at the moment or registered with whichever corporate so that we're able to invest. How long does it take, and what are sort of legal issues that we need to consider, and how will that bring efficiency in terms of us getting monthly or quarterly statements?
The process is quite long, but with the space that we want to operate in terms of long term, we have to comply, because the bigger our pool size is, the people who are investing the money have to comply tax-wise. Yep. So with the regulation board, whoever is nominated to run a specific investment, so the legal entity who has got processes that says they can get tax rebates or whatever, and their own personal taxes is not exposed because of the investment that they are running on behalf of the club.
I would advise ezinye itokfela ukuthi nazo kufanele zihambe ziyoregister ukuze zibe semthethweni. You know, when there's a constitution kustokfela and then ama members wakhona, they know ukuthi this is what we are supposed to do as the members of the stokvel. They uma si registered legally. Ama members, they don't just pull out anytime as they wish.
Gentlemen, somebody that I see a face I wasn't speaking to earlier. How are you, sir?
I'm well, thanks, and you, ma'am?
Good, thank you. Ayanda is the name.
Heaven is my name.
Heaven?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, that sounds heavenly to me. Tell me a little bit about what you've been discussing. What have you agreed on? What does the future look like for Fat Cats Investment Club?
We've been, receiving feedback from the two gents here, like ex-co members, on discussions that they had earlier or previously with the financial advisor.
So we obviously had a discussion in the bigger Fat Cats group across all the other disciplines. And now there's even more interest from members within football, running, etc. to join the investment club, because we felt, we were able to present our case, after the discussion that we had during the show, especially with the financial advisor. So I think the expert part of the show was a very nice twist and a good add-on, into the whole profiling of our investment club. So that much we greatly appreciate.
Yeah, that's the plan. That's the plan. We try as much as we can to make a tangible difference, give you the information that you need, that is relevant, that is reliable, that is current, so that you can make informed decisions going forward. And I believe that if we catch up with you in about a year or two's time, things will look fundamentally different than they look at the moment. Do you think it's something that will work for you going forward?
Absolutely. I think I've got the two intelligent heads in front of me leading me as my executive, so I've got no doubt, and as members we're absolutely going to support the venture. And yeah, thank you once again for really presenting such knowledge and avenues for us that we were not aware of. It's easy to spell, Zaka, so anyone can relate to that, so thank you very much.
Thank you, gents. Thank you very much. I wish you everything of the best. Good luck. Thank you.
Thank you.
I think as Zaka, you've extremely helped us, because we now have a totally different view, and in a good way, because what we thought we were and what you guys presented, especially with the financial advisor, is like we were sitting on a very big endeavor, and we just underestimated it on its potential growth, and we've seized that opportunity at the moment.
Well, there you have it. Perhaps you have a group of ladies, or maybe you're a couple of gents who are saving up for something. Is it traveling? Is it just a stokvel? Whatever the case may be, maybe we can help you to reach your goals more sustainably and maybe even grow your Zaka. Get in touch with us. Our details are on screen now. We love to hear from you, and maybe next time we'll be chatting to you and your group. Bye for now. We'll see you soon.